Hey, how's it going everybody? My name's Zev. Welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. This video is not going to be a Let's Play episode, and it's also not going to be a tutorial of any sort. I just figured we could do some building together today. And I thought, what better thing to build than the DMV? Now, what reason would I have to build the DMV? You might be wondering. Recently, we hit 500 subscribers. I wanted to make a different type of video to thank you guys for getting me to 500 subscribers. And so, I want a farm that does not have instant gratification. So usually with automatic farms in your Minecraft world, you might get a bit bored if you have too many fully automatic farms. The idea behind the DMV was that the DMV stood for Department of Melons and Vines. So basically the whole concept is that you're waiting in line at the DMV like a real life DMV would have you doing, and you'd have to wait in line behind actual people, so in our case it would be armor stands, instead of simply getting to the front desk and then getting what you came for, which was the supply of your farm. I'm gonna make it so you can only get a stack once you get to the front desk. So I think I'm gonna put the front desk somewhere around here. We'll have a villager inside of here. I don't know how we'll keep him still. Maybe we'll just have iron bars keeping him? Yeah, something like that, maybe. We'll have the chest right here, maybe. That. The line's gonna start right here. Gonna turn this way. And we are gonna have something over here. Goes up to here. And then this is gonna be the way that you get out, kinda. It's kinda hard to explain what I'm going for here. But essentially, you'll go through the line, you'll get to this chest, you'll be able to walk out the front door. But if you walk through the front door, you have the option of going this way into this vault with all your supply. But you can't go to this chest. You know, you gotta go through the line. This is an unnecessary amount of things here, dude. Alright, maybe I just make more stations, I guess, you know? Gonna try this real quick. Set iron, drop door, open, true. That kind of works. That's kind of the effect I'm going for here, or the effect that I would want. Okay, let's just use regular trapdoors for now, just so I can get an idea of what I need to do. Alright, so this is what I have so far. You come in here, you have two options, you can turn left or right. The vault or whatever is going to be here. This is the exit from getting to the end of the line. This is the start. Come all the way around here. Somewhere around this part, we're going to have villagers or armor stands or something. I would say armor stands might be easier to work with. They're going to be somewhere along here. But in order to do that, I think I need to take this portion off. These two things here I need to take off. You know what? Another idea I didn't even think of. I don't even need to make it 2 blocks tall. I can simply make the roof a bit lower. So we can have slab roof. Too tall for you to be able to jump over these barricades. And as a finishing touch to the roof, we'll have the lights touching you. Okay guys, so once you get up to here in the line, I think there's going to be an observer here, and we're going to have a piece of string. You're going to touch the string, it's going to detect that, it's going to send a redstone pulse, and we're going to have armor stands drop here, here, and here. And then they're eventually gonna go all the way over here, I think. And I think with each armor stand coming down, we're gonna make it so there's a fence behind them. Oh, imagine this is the fence and you can't go past them. And by fence, I just mean like, these are probably gonna pop out of the ground, the floorboards. This is a post-edit clarification real quick. I just want to kind of explain what my plan is in general here. So basically there's going to be armor stands, one here, one here, one here. There's going to be an observer here, and it detects when the player's coming in. Then a piston makes sure to block off the player so they can't get past. While that happens, the armor stands come down out of the roof. They hit the ground and there's a water stream pushing them towards this wall right here. And then behind the wall, there's going to be a water elevator that takes them up. Once they're up there, there's going to be another little area with water. There's going to be stations for each armor stand. This is where they're going to permanently stay. So basically it's one long cycle, and then they're waiting for the player to activate the observer once again. And once all the armor stands hit this wall here and they're about to go up the water elevator, the piston drops down and the player is then able to go to the front desk and get the chest, which is right here. And then they're able to leave. I hope that explains some things. Gonna test it out here, step on here. So far, this is what we have. These two come down. This guy's a bit late, but nonetheless, it works out. The only issue, right now is a matter of how do you make it to the other side? All right, it doesn't exactly look very nice, but it does work. Maybe some soul sand here. Can't exactly put carpet over it when it's underneath the trapdoors. So maybe I just put it right here so it'll look a bit nicer. Get some carpet because you need it to be kind of nice towards the end. This doesn't look great, I'll say that. Maybe some red. Red might be better. All right, guys. So I did a bit more tweaking. This is what we have right now. I don't know how much of this is necessary, how much of this is just like a waste of space. We are going to try with the armor stands now. I had the armor stands system disabled while I just tried to figure out this sticky piston obstacle thing here. Okay. I'm missing an armor stand. We're fine though. There we go. And we're done. We can get through. They're all gone. That's the armor stands. Okay. Right now I have like 4 hours of recording. I have 4 hours of footage of me trying to do all this. This is what we have after 4 hours. This is 4 hours of work. It doesn't feel like it, you know? This feels like nothing. It's actually pretty cozy in here with the shaders on, not gonna lie. Doesn't look terrible. Maybe I need to fix that. Oh yeah, that's ugly. I love it. Okay. That's good. That's good. Alright guys, so I have this area done. The basic concept is, this is another post-edit clarification. I didn't do that great of a job explaining it the first time, so I'm going to try to do a better job here. The basic concept is, instead of going to the front of the line to only get a stack or so of your materials, whether that's melons or vines, you can instead give a diamond in order to access the vaults, which contain a bunch of chests with all the supply from your farms. When in the vault, you can take however much or little you want from the chests. So the next step is to actually make the farms. We're back. This is what I got for the vine farm so far. We got some green glass. It's kind of hard to see with the shaders. Maybe I should change that up. Come up here, got the vines. Come into survival. shear this. Gotta come all the way around to make sure you get everything in the middle. There you go. Alright, that's gonna have to do for now. I'm not the best at using jungle logs. That looks like shit, I will be honest. So I saw this design a while ago, but I've never actually done this before. Essentially you get the note blocks on top. I'm putting it on the wrong spot though. Put the note blocks on top right here. An observer. Observers going into the note blocks like this. Pretty sure it's just pumpkins. We'll see right now. Okay, it's just pumpkins. I got it wrong. It's not for melon farms that you can do this. It's only pumpkin farms. So, this entire idea is kaput. Instead, I think the plan is to replace this glowstone here, have the observers there instead. This is sick. Alright, so this is what I have so far. It's a couple layers. I don't know how many exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 layers. I mean, there's probably a better farm. Not gonna lie. There's probably a way better farm than this. But hey, I'm doing this without tutorials, except for the vine farm. The vine farm I had to do a tutorial. Either way, this is completely done on my own. It might not be that great, but I built it. I don't want to take credit for it though, because it is so fucking bad. Alright, now that we're done this, we're gonna make sure to scoop everything from both of the farms into the vault here, while also giving some over here to the actual DMV front desk thing. Gonna have a dropper here, and it's automatically gonna be detecting whether or not it has items using a comparator. This is a design that I've used a lot of times, but I have not used in a while, so it might be easier to go this way actually. So if there's an item in here, this comparator will detect it, immediately making it spit it out. So should work. Yeah, just like that. And it'll keep shooting it until it's completely empty, no matter what. Could add like Donkey Kong. Cool. Just no reason. Okay, let's have a hopper right here maybe. Alright, I think that's good. This is the full tour of the DMV. We have 2 choices. We have 2 routes we can take. We're going to start with the long and frustrating path. We come down this line here, which is really long. It's not straight. It's very narrow. And it's frustrating. I'm not cutting any of this. You're going to suffer this with me. Come down here, all the way down. No skipping to the start of the line. Then we have to wait Once we're done waiting, we can go to the front and collect our items, which will all come in here. Okay, we got 51 of each. So we add that to our inventory. And then let's say 51's not enough. We can come over here to the vault, give a diamond, enter the vault. Okay, ignore the glaring issues real quick. And then we can go into these chests, only some of which, ignore the glaring issues, only some of which are actually filled up because this farm is only so old, right? So we can take as much as we want from here. We can take as much or as little as we want, and we can bring our shulker boxes, clear out all the stock, and then all of our money that we spend towards getting into the vault, come over here, we can open it some other time, and we can just have money waiting for us, you know? For like a sudden vacation we want to take to the Maldives or something. I don't know. It's up to you. If you want to download the schematic for this, there will be a link in the description below. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching.